Leaders do data. It's not done. Do you do data? Are you all over it? Is it the key to your next move? Is it at the core of your thinking and conversations you have? Does everyone know and believe that you love data and that it drives you, even if you really don't dig it? Can you talk data trends by child, by teacher, by cohort, by school? Is your office a data dance? Do you dance the data with your staff each time they visit? Can you recall the targets and core areas, achievement and progress by memory, and share in real time where your team are at? Can you talk progress against targets, accelerated target setting? Can you talk impact and impact over time? Or do you leave it to someone else? Do you do data, or do you get it done? Is it a time slot on the calendar that is set once or twice a term? A time slot that has an end date, a completion check, and then a forward onto someone else as you move on to the next task? If your data is done for the term or the next block, it may be time to stop and to rethink data. Why do you do data? It should tell you a story. The daily, weekly, monthly, termly, yearly tale. It should be driving your next step, measuring your impact, and on the tip of your tongue. If you sit in any leadership role, data must be at your core. Why would you do PD in anything, or purchase any resource, or insist on a process unless you have a quantifiable data set or qualifiable evidence that shows impact? Not a hunch, not a maybe. Data. We hear data driven, but too many leaders use the phrase and don't do it. They get their data done and move on to developing a new system or purchasing a new resource or diving into more training and professional learning with the data put to one side. Efficacy and meta teaching only come from evidence, from data, from knowing what truly works with a measured impact. Teachers are being asked to talk to their data, to tell the story, the why and the how, the what of the impact, to justify. But do leaders do the same? How can you lead a data discussion with staff if you don't live and breathe it for yourself? I am a data convert and now a self-proclaimed data geek. I love data, whichever way you want to say it. Numbers, math, Excel sheets, identifying trends, validating data with research. It drives my work. It drives my decisions. It drives my practice in every strategic decision. The evidence says, the measured impact is. The secret is, I never was. I didn't do data until I realised the story it told, until I realised how important it was to be able to write school development plans and self-evaluation frameworks with data, in justifying contracts, purchases, and in developing systems. Suddenly I saw data as the driver, not my once a term, one day analysis task. Data showed me exactly where I was going. Not where I thought, but I knew. I knew the gaps and could talk about them. I could quote the strengths, and I had justification for the decisions I was making. We talk about teacher efficacy. Well, leadership efficacy comes from data. Your confidence comes from knowing, not assuming, hoping, or guessing. If you want leadership efficacy, start with data. Stop getting data done and start doing it.